Hey guys, it's Amanda, and welcome back to my channel, Hoot of the Sims. Today I am feeling a little sick, and not feeling sick, I am sick. I have a pretty bad cold. It started as a sore throat on my birthday. Happy birthday to me! And then it turned into a drippy nose and sneezing, and I don't sound like myself, okay? So that's a disclaimer. I'm gonna put that out there. But we're back to the island challenge. It's been a hot minute since I've recorded this. I'm actually really excited to get back into the series. I was having some issues trying to find the rules because the original website that listed the rules removed the rules. Yeah, and I do have Wicked Whims installed, and I do have the filter, so we're all good here. But I guess Hanini is just chilling in the nude. Nothing, too abnormal, I guess. Whatever, let him do him. But I'm having Kalani here harvest everything, because once that baby's a toddler, it's just going to be handy to have a bunch of fruits and veggies for the toddler to eat. As opposed to cooking it, fish every meal, because it's hard to get them to even cook their meals. So I figured it's good to just harvest everything, and then we will see what we want to sell after the fact. I don't know. This kid's going to be eating a lot of lemons, I'm going to put it that way. Hanini, I should, and I thought I had him working on some woodworking here, but he stopped for some reason. I want him to get more twigs, because it would be nice to have a spare bed. We also need to work on Kai and Kalani's relationship during this episode, because they will not sleep in the same bed together, and I know for a fact that Kalani is not going to want to share a bed with Hanini anymore, because they broke up, because, Kalani found out that Hanini was actually using her to steal her land. This is actually her hometown, and these two brothers are from another island that kind of take over other islands and control around the area. And Hanini, literally used Kalani to get this island, and he thought after the war that doing the same thing, like seducing the princess basically of the island, would take it over. Okay, Kalani, no, you're not back floating in the volcano. You were gonna burn to death for resetting you. I don't know where she ended up. Yeah, no. She's really low on fun. So I'm just gonna have her swim laps in the ocean, quote unquote. I do know, obviously, that island living has been out for quite some time, but I don't feel like changing this area at all, because I feel like it's really pretty and it works. It reminds, literally, it's an island. I don't know how I can make that work on Sulani, because you actually have to have, you're not allowed to build pools and, like, water lots and stuff. So this is how we're doing it, and I think it's working so far. I have no issues whatsoever, except for one time one of them was outside of the border, and I don't know how that happened, because there's no gaps, there's rocks everywhere. I don't know. They probably glitched through, but that's what we were dealing with a little bit ago. I think it happened off camera, actually, but it's okay. It's kind of easy to control it there. Okay, Kalani, are you kidding me? I told you to harvest everything. There's lemons here. Harvest these lemons, please. Dice roll is literally an hour away sometime. I promise you I'm not gonna miss it this time. I feel like I always miss it, and we're always like, oh, oops, like I realized after the fact that we missed dice roll, but we're not gonna miss it this time, I promise. But yeah, so our goal today is to get Kai and Kalani to get to know each other a little bit better so they can share a bed for once. That would be nice, like at least have them be friends. I know my goal long term would be to get them in a relationship, because I feel like Kai realized how beautiful and pure Kalani's soul is, and he's just really upset that, his brother Hanini did that to her, and he thinks she deserves better. So he's gonna try to, romance it up a little bit, which, I don't blame him. Wow, her gardening is so low that she can't even evolve this plant. That's really sad. Yikes. That's, okay, well, why, okay, so you can evolve this one, but you can't evolve this one. Why is it not sparkling? I thought it was. It so is sparkling. Look at this. There's no option to evolve that one, and this one had the option. I'm really confused. I don't even know what's going on anymore with this game. Honestly, this is weird. I think that's everything she can harvest, though. Maybe everything on the mainland, I think, has been harvested. Let me just take a quick peek. Yeah, wait, nope, this tree needs harvesting. Come on, harvest that lemon too. And it is dice roll, so we're gonna go ahead and save our game, and we're gonna cut to dice roll. Okay, so I basically googled roll 2 6-sided dice because I happen to lose both of my real life dice. So that's a problem, but we're gonna go ahead, I think, and just do this dice roll off Google and see how it goes. So it says we rolled an 11, so we're gonna go and double check what that means for our Sims. I just have to find these, here they are, okay. So 11 says, oh wow, this is exactly what we've always wanted. Your Sims are so glad the gods have heard their prayers and sent them a new object to the island. Go shopping, go wild, you can choose whatever you like regardless of cost and build by mode. So honestly, I think this is really interesting because we only have the 2 queen beds, right? And Kalani and Kai are not an item yet. I want them to be. However, they don't sleep in the same bed, so they struggle. Like, Kai's been sleeping on this bench, the rock bench, and I don't think that's good for his health, so I think we should just get a single bed in turn. We could always prepare for things for Kaipo when he's a toddler, but we'll come to that when we do that. So we're going to go ahead and get a small bed, a single bed for Kai. Okay, so we did get a single bed. Basically what the dice roll was that we could choose any object of our choice. And I think the most handy thing that we could get right now is another bed. So we're going to get a single bed, and we're just going to put it right up against these vines. Not like right against them because it looks kind of weird. But like that, so there's, a little gap. They're kind of overlapping the bed a little bit, but not too much. So I think that's a good choice. That's really handy. And you know what? While we're in build mode, which, we exited out of build mode, but we're going to go back in. So we do have 3 furniture objects. So we need 2 more to get 1 more twig. Wait, no, that is 1 twig. Hold on a second. Because it's 5 sculptures for 1 twig, and we have 3 pieces of furniture here, so we can get 1 more twig. Let me do that off camera, because I don't remember what that sheet, wait, I do. I lied. bb.show hidden objects, I believe. And then, wait, no, we might have to do testing cheats on first. That might be handy. Testing cheats on, bb.show hidden objects. Alright, now let's see if it shows up. We'll search twig, and I think it's just twigs here in this little search. I'm not sure. Yeah, there they are. So there's 1 twig, 2 twig, 3 twig, perfect. So we just gotta basically go into, oops, I did not mean to do that. We have to go into the inventory and find twigs, so since we didn't receive any twigs, we're just going to put some twigs down from Kalani's inventory. Wait. No. We need another twig. What am I doing? Oh my god. I need sleep. You guys, I need sleep. So, that's what I was trying to do. So, we get a twig from selling those 3 pieces of furniture. There we go. And we can just go ahead and put that in Kalani's inventory. So, now we should have... Wait. That's right. She has to actually pick it up. That's really annoying. Put that in your inventory, dear. Sorry. For some reason I couldn't drag it. Wait, let's try it again. There we go. Okay, never mind. You don't have to do that. Sweet. Well, we're gonna have, I think we're just gonna have Hanini be our crafter for the meantime. So we're gonna have him craft more furniture. Let's have him do a garden planter this time. And Hanini here should be fishing, but I guess he has to go to the bathroom quick. Understandable, buddy. Don't pee your pants. Take care of yourself. Whatever you gotta do. So go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna have him also wash his hands a few times in the sink here to get his hygiene back up. And then maybe let's go ahead and give, what's his name again? Kaipo. My goodness, why can't I remember the kid's name? He's gonna give Kaipo some attention. Like, even though it's not his son, I feel like just because it's Kalani's kid, he wants to be a part of, Kaipo's life, and he wants to actually be the dad that Kaipo deserves. Not that Hanini's a bad dad by any means, but, just because Kai he's not too fond of his brother. So he's gonna try to step in and take over the dad role. And I think Kaipo's gonna find that, you know, he's really loved all around and, you know, deserving of the love. At least, you know, the parents think so. Kalani, what are you doing? You're really struggling. Your needs are so low. And you're sitting there and you're playing on your guitar. Oh my god. Oh, apologize about my voice, guys. I'm sorry. I can't control it. I hate colds. I wish I was feeling better, but I'm not, and I really needed to get some of this stuff done, as in, you know, make some episodes and stuff. Why are you looking at a tree naked? You know, I should stop judging Sims, because, you know, they're gonna do whatever they want when they want anyway, so it's, you know, it's whatever. You can, that's normal to stare at a bush naked, I think anyways, like, I totally understand. Not really, though. So, it's raining pretty hard. What is this about? Yeah, it's an empty plate. I was like, why does she have fish in her inventory? But it's an empty plate, so I think instead of eating fish and grilling fish, since we can't, we're just gonna have her eat some of her fruit in her inventory, which is fine, I think. I think it's okay. You know, and another thing what we could think about is, see that we have a rose in our inventory. Can't really eat roses, so is there any way we could make those possible into, like, making them into twigs if we have a certain amount? If you guys have any ideas, like, I was thinking maybe 20 flowers could equal twigs, something like that. Just because, you know, it doesn't take them too long to grow. So let me know in the comments if you think that's a decent idea to have, basically, plants to turn into twigs eventually. Like, if we don't need all these fruits and veggies that we're harvesting, like, what else could we do with them that could be very handy for them? And I think it'd be really good to potentially make plants into twigs. I know it's not a part of the rules, but one of the original people I watched do this challenge on YouTube had the same system that I have right now existing for, let's say, like, the, you know, like how you make the sculptures and stuff. I think it'd be a pretty good idea to try to do that, but for, what are you doing, Kalani? Stop? Dude, she looks like a psycho. What are you doing? I think she's trying to play in the rain. I don't know. But I think it'd be a really good idea to try to do that with plants, because I feel like, you know, it's makes sense that plants could be converted into twigs. I don't know. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, how many twigs should it like, how many plants should we obtain to trade in for a twig? I was thinking 20. But if you guys think that we should do more than 20, let me know how many and why. I'd really appreciate that. I know I'm a smaller channel. I don't get, like, I'm lucky if I get one comment on my video, but if you're listening this far and you hear that question, please answer. It's always nice to get feedback, and I'd like to know what you guys think we should do, or we should just leave it and just, you know, sell this stuff. I don't know. They don't really, like, have a need for money. That's the problem. There's no currency on the island, so I don't exactly know what to do with our leftover plants, but I guess we can figure it out. But I'm gonna take a quick break here. My throat is really raw, and all the Sims are sleeping anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and save my game and cut back until their energy is a little higher, because I feel like nothing's going on right now. Alright, so they have returned from their slumber, and they're all eating breakfast together, which is really awkward, because I feel like Hanini is really showing off his body right now. See him? He's, like, looking at his brother like, yeah, you don't got this. You don't got what it takes. And he's like, hey, Kalani, miss me? And she's like, yikes. Put clothes on, you know? But we're gonna let him do him, like, whatever. If he wants to show off, he can show off. She's, you know, he's not impressing her or his, you know, his brother. His brother, as a matter of fact, is probably really angry with him for trying to be, like, basically a stand-up guy, like, oh, I'm better than you know? And Kalani doesn't see it, so that's a good thing. But Kai is doing fantastic, you guys. Look at his needs. He just needed to eat something and go to the bathroom when he woke up, and he was, like, perfect. So we're gonna send him fishing. And that being said, I think I am just gonna sell all of the fish that we have currently, because, a lot of the times, especially when Kalani is eating her food, The quality is poor on a lot of the fish that they have right now. And foul, which is bad, and I think that's why she gets grossed out when she's eating fish. I almost think that just keeping fresh fish is the way to go, but the problem is like, you know, like, how often do fresh fish come around? You know, they just have to fish frequently and often, which is an issue. But I'm taking a risk here, and I'm selling all the fish that they have. And I'm counting on Kai to catch some more fresh fish for them so they can eat happily and not complain about it. But that being said, I'm also going to have Hanini, come use that restroom here, and I'm also going to have him craft some furniture. Like, maybe let's do a wall shelf. And Kalani, I think since, you know, you're not allowed to roast marshmallows, honey. I don't know where you got marshmallows on an abandoned island, but that's, you know, that's, wild imagination you got there. So stop cooking marshmallows. Come here. Teleport over here. What are you doing? Kalani? Oh my god, what is she doing? Why do you insist on having marshmallows? Girl, you literally... Oh my god, your hunger is fine. We're gonna reset her. I don't know what she's doing. Harvest the plantains for me, please. As well as harvest these lemons. That's what I wanted you to work on. I want you to get your gardening skill up. I think you're going to be the designated gardener on the island, which I think would be helpful if we had someone with a higher gardening skill to work on that kind of thing. We're going to have Kai be our fisherman. Obviously, we have to get all of their skills to level 4 in each of those, which is not a big deal, but I want somebody who can, like, excel in each of these skills, and I think Kalani is going to be gardening, hopefully, and then Kai is going to be fishing, and Hanini is going to be crafting, so that's going to be good. I also would like to have Kalani, hopefully, maybe get better at crafting things, because, you know, if we have to sacrifice somebody to the volcano, I'm definitely, I hate to say this, but I think, Hanini's got his one-way ticket to, burning alive, burning to death, so there's that. So we have to always consider the worst with this challenge, you know, like, there is always the potential of losing our person who's good at a really, you know, like, who's really good at a skill. You know, and it's good and it's important to have diversity in skills and, you know, have everybody be good at everything, but it's just hard to focus on that with a baby on the island, and them consistently wanting to cook marshmallows. Like, why? Stop it. Bro, go. Okay, thank you. I am gonna have Kai, however, take a break, because maybe he hears little Kaipo crying, and clearly, you know, Hanini just completely ignored Kaipo, and ran off, so Kai thinks it's his responsibility to take care of little Kaipo. Kalani, honey, did you finish all of your harvesting? If so, I guess you could go fishing and Kai could take care of the baby. Those look okay. Everything looks pretty good to my knowledge. Everything on the island's good. Is this tree good? No, that's gotta be harvested. You missed one. And that guy's good. Okay, so you harvest those cherries. I am gonna have Kai take care of Kaipo, okay? Because, you know, he'd do a good job. He has been doing a good job taking care of your kids, so just let him do it. He's helping you out. You're gonna be the beholder of all the food anyways for the toddler, because it's your kid, Kalani, so you focus on harvesting and doing all of that. Now, what are your skills at? I would like to know, because if I remember right, it's handiness, fishing, fitness, and gardening we need to get to level 4, so she's literally super close to level 4 gardening. So what can we plant? Like, maybe we can plant a few more things in this planter. The problem is that all the stuff that we have currently are trees, and we don't have, like, you know what I mean? The tree would take up this entire planter, so maybe if you guys are down for the twig idea, I can have her plant these flowers in here, and hopefully those will start growing and produce twigs, quote-unquote, for us, that we can sell and get rid of. because I think that'd be really handy to have another source of income and how to get twigs for these guys. They're gonna need a lot more twigs. Like, we only have 4 Sims on this island, and we're really struggling for resources, in my opinion. Obviously they're surviving with what they have, but it would be really nice to, you know, eventually get a tub of some sort and not have to worry about, you know, Hanini getting his handiness skill up to make the tub. And yeah, it'd just be nice to have more huts, because then we'd be more prepared when we get a new sim on the island. So that's also another thing to keep in mind, you know? And speaking of, we do have dice roll really soon here, and I think we're only going to have enough time to do the 2 today, because I don't want the episodes to get extremely long. I have noticed that they've been over the 30-minute mark before, and I don't want to do that to you guys, because I know it can be a lot to watch a YouTube video that's over 30 minutes long. I don't want to do that to you guys, because I know that, you know, longer videos get less views and so on and so forth, and that's just for the reason of keeping attention, or because people have busy lives, and I don't want to make my episodes really long and drug out when they don't have to be. So, but one thing I want to do before we do dice roll, if it's okay, I do know it's dice roll time, but I would like to have Kalani and Kai talk a little bit, just to get a little closer, because, I would like them to be a couple at some point. And, you know, Kalani already made it clear that she's done with Hanini, and, Kai also made it very clear that he does not want to be friendly to his brother anymore, and that he, you know, he made it clear that it was not okay for him to do what he did to Kalani. So, I think it's just important for her and him to have a good relationship with somebody on the island. And, you know, who knows, maybe we're gonna have another character show up soon if we roll, I think it's a 6, right? I think it's a 6 when we get a new sim on the island. Anyways, if we roll a 6, you know, who's to say that it's, you know, Hanini's not gonna have a friend, you know what I mean? Whether that be a guy or a girl, we'll find out, but, or maybe somebody completely random will show up who has no idea and was literally on a cruise vacation around the island chains. Like, who knows what's gonna happen? Who shows up next? Is it gonna be a teenager? Is it gonna be a kid? Is it gonna be a young adult, an elder? Like, we have no clue. And that's the fun of this challenge, I think, is that there's just so much mystery to it, and you can kind of twist and make your own story on why these people show up here, which I think is really interesting. So, who knows if Kalani is gonna get, you know, like a family member of hers, let's say, to show up, or if, you know, Kai and Hanini have another sibling that'll show up, or a parent, or it's gonna be a random on a cruise. Who knows? We will find out. It's just really, I really adore this challenge. It's really fun. But that being said, their relationship's way better now. They're now friends instead of acquaintances. So we're gonna save our game, and we're gonna do dice roll. Okay, so I accidentally realized that my thing stopped recording, and I rolled an 8 off camera. I apologize. That's why it doesn't say 11 anymore, but we're gonna go ahead and roll again, just so you guys can actually see what we roll, and we rolled a 9. So I'm thinking maybe we can do something like, here, let's see what 9 says. So the White God has blessed one of your Sims. Your Sim suddenly has a new survival talent. Give them 2,000 or 4,000 aspiration points by using cheats and spells. And since we originally rolled the 8, which is losing 4 skill points, I feel like it would be very fair to maybe instead only give them 2,000 aspiration points in turn. I know this is really confusing, and I apologize. I'm sorry, guys. But I think that's the best thing that we can do at the current moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and I am gonna end the episode here. I apologize. I'm so sorry that, you guys didn't get to see, you know, me adding the aspiration points. Apparently that footage is lost. I don't know. That's so strange. But I promise you, I gave Kalani 2,000 aspiration points instead of 4,000. Because, like I said, we would have rolled the 8 if I was recording, and that would have made us lose points. So I feel like kind of lowering the aspiration points we receive is beneficial and it's not rule breaking, so yeah, but I hope you guys understand. So we added Kalani 2,000 points and so on and so forth, but I am going to end this episode here because, again, I lost my ending footage, which really sucks. I was going to, give her the points on camera, but whatever. I promise you they're there. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to give this video a huge like, because it really lets me know that you guys enjoy my content and I should continue to make these Let's Play videos because they're really fun to make. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's a tap away, a click away, whatever device you're watching this on. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, guys, hoot out.